Hey guys, EBP Man here, and in today's video we're taking a look at two true wireless earbud solutions from the same manufacturer. We're taking a look at the Edifier TWS MB2 Pro, and we're also taking a look at the Edifier TWS 330NB. Both of these have active noise canceling, both of them have transparency mode, they have different form factors, and they sound real good too. Let's go ahead and check them out. Now first we're going to check out the specs of the TWS 330NBs. So as we take a look at this product, you're looking at 5 hours of battery life, and if you use active noise canceling, you're going to look at 4 hours of usage. With the case, you're looking at total 15. With active noise canceling, it's going to bring it down to 12. If you charge these for 10 minutes, you're going to get 60 minutes worth of use, so they do have fast charging. Both of these have active noise canceling and transparency, so that's really neat with this little package. If you're worried about, can I use them in the gym? IP54 rating, nothing to worry about. And it also has Bluetooth 5.0. Now as we take a look at the TWS NB2 Pros, much different story when it comes to battery life. You're looking at 9 hours of battery life with a single charge, 36 hours in the case. 15 minutes is going to give you 2 hours of fast charge, so that's really great. Now this one has a lot of different features, right? We're talking about low latency gaming is one of the modes it has. They have dual mics. Both of these, right? You're looking at Bluetooth 5.0 again, ANC and transparency, but this one has an additional feature. In addition to the gaming mode, you have spatial audio. It has a 3D audio feature that we're going to capture. You're going to hear this in our in our capture system so that you can hear how that sounds. And it's pretty impressive. It does elevate the audio, and that spatial audio you can use for all things. Now, this one does have upgraded mics, so the mics are a little bit different from the ones that we saw earlier, and it also has an IP54 rating. Now, both of the true wireless earbuds have small compact cases. We'll take a look at the first one right here, and you can see that it is small, and as you open this up, very familiar design, right? Earbuds lock into place really nicely. They're not going to come out. They snap into place. They're not going to come out. This one has the clamshell model, so it opens up like this, but it also has the guiding system. Not going to come out, locks into place. Neither of these support wireless charging. Both of them support USB-C. Now, from an earbud perspective, they are a little different. So what we'll do is we'll first take a look at these, and I'm going to take one out of each so that you can take a look at them. And what you'll notice is that the earbuds have similar yet different design. So this one has a very short stem. I'd say this is more AirPod-like, right? And then you can see though, but the actual speaker housing here and also how it goes into your ear, it's pretty much the same. The sides are a little bit different. So if I put this one on, so that you can see what this looks like, I'm just locking it in. This is the kind of footprint that you're going to look at. So I'm going to turn to the right, turn to the left, and this is what you could expect. Neither of these fall out of your ear. Again, both of them have active noise canceling, which performs really well. Both of them have transparency mode, and I do like that they're loud enough where kind of like not only do you hear what's around you, but you hear a little bit more. Both of them can work independently in your ears, which is also a plus. So when you think about that battery life, you can extend them. Now from audio perspective, how do they sound? Well, I have to say they sound really, really good. Audio, bass, mids, and highs are there. Soundstage is present. It's immersive. And then with the spatial audio, it really bumps it up to the next level. So we did capture all this. So take a listen to this next EBP Man style audio test. You will hear when the spatial mode gets turned on, and you will be able to perceive the difference in how it becomes not just louder, but it feels more immersive. So let's check it out.
Spatial audio.
My feelings down. You look at me like I'm different. Still you stay.
Normal mode.
Get so lost in my moments. Doesn't mean I don't need you.
Spatial audio.
I fell in love with your color. Bass.
Spatial audio. Normal mode.
You look at me like I'm
Now we're going to do our call quality test, but this time of the TWS-330NBs. These are the edifiers, and as we can look at our decibel readings, really quiet environment, anywhere from between 28 to 29 decibels in noise. Let's go and switch. This is what the call quality will sound like when making a phone call on the TWS-330NBs in a quiet environment. This is a test, 1, 2, 3, this is our test. Next we'll add some wind to the environment. This is what the call quality will sound like with wind in the environment. This is a test, 1, 2, 3, this is our test. We're continuing our test, but this time in a noisy environment. As you can see by our decibel readings, anywhere between 30 to 80 decibels in noise. What we're going to do is we're going to switch to the edifiers, we're going to stay quiet for a little bit, and we're going to see how much is being canceled by the mic, and then we'll continue the vocal test. Let's go and switch. Now, this is what the call quality will sound like when making a phone call on the TWS-330NBs. These are the edifiers. This is a test, 1, 2, 3, this is our test. So continuing our test, but this time with an infant crying in the background. This is what it sounds like if an infant were crying in the background. Now for those of you who have dogs, this is what they would sound like if you had dogs in the background. And for those of you wondering what it sounds like if a doorbell were to ring in the background, this is what they would sound like with a doorbell ringing. Now we're doing the call quality test in a quiet environment, but this time with the NB2 Pros. Check out our decibel readings. Still pretty low, right? Anywhere from between 28 to 34 decibels in noise. Let's go and switch. This is what the call quality would sound like making a phone call on the TWS NB2 Pros from Edifier. This is a test, 1, 2, 3, this is our test. Next, we'll add some wind to the environment. And this is what the edifiers would sound like with wind in the environment. This is a test, 1, 2, 3, this is our test. Next, we're doing a call quality test at the NB2 Pros in a noisy environment. You can see by our decibel readings, anywhere between 32 to 80 decibels in noise. What we're going to do is we're going to stay quiet, see how much the mics are canceling, and then we'll continue with the audio test. Let's go and switch. This is what the Edifier NB2 Pros would sound like in a noisy environment. This is a test, 1, 2, 3, this is our test. Now for those of you who are wondering what they sound like with an infant crying in the background, this is what they would sound like if an infant were crying in the background. Now for those of you like me that have a dog in your home, or multiple dogs, this is what they would sound like if you had a dog barking in the background. For those of you who are wondering what they would sound like with a doorbell ringing, this is what they would sound like with a doorbell ringing. So guys, that wraps up our comparison and review of the two Edifier True Wireless earbuds. Great products, great sound signature. I'll see you in the next one.